All right. Sorry, guys. Let's fix my curtain behind me here. For this single leg trip. Welcome back to Wolverine MMA Livestream. Watching UFC BJJ tonight. Welcome back. All right, sound seems to be working, so kill that. Hopefully we are streaming to YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. Checking to see if the preview's working on Kick. Yep, looks like it. Okay. Ooh, what happened?
Here tonight, it is 8 inches shorter than the previous ball we have here on UFC BJJ. It allows the spectators to get a better view inside.
Oh. Right, so we're Anna Lima and Danielle Kelly going at it right now. First round, Lima had some good moments. I think Kelly took over round 2. And round 3 just started. Do have the full card over on my screen. Sorry for the, I don't know if this was off of Instagram or what. I just clicked a picture of it so I could get it on my screen. Hopefully none of these matches have changed. No, last time we were supposed to see Andy Varela. He was out with an injury, so hopefully Varela is really competing tonight. And last time he was supposed to go up against Jet Thompson, which would have been an awesome match. And he was out with an injury, and what's his name? Trying to think of that guy's name. Another competitor from the Professional Grappling Federation. His nickname is Rodman. Rayburn? Derek Rayburn? That sounds, maybe. Rayfield. Derek Rayfield took his place. Another 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu guy. And Jet Thompson ended up getting him. But I would really like to see Andy Varela go up against Jet Thompson. It would have been a rematch from a match that I wasn't able to find the full video of from PGF. So, I believe Danielle Kelly competed in grappling on ONE FC previously. I saw a post on Facebook about how an uncrowned champion from ONE FC is going to be competing in the next few weeks on Dana White's Contender Series. So I'm going to try to find video of him. We'll do a video review of him and of man, I'm gonna have to look up his name again. Ambalayev? No. It's too many competitors with tough names to remember. Let's see. Let's look here. Yaroslav Amasov. I think he's from Ukraine. Double check on that, because if he's from Russia and I said Ukraine, he'd be mad. It won't let me copy his name. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Here. Copy. Do I already have him pulled up on something? I don't. Then we had the tragic, sad news that our main event for UFC Noche changed, which really sucks. Yair Rodriguez is out with another injury. They probably should remove Rodriguez from the rankings at this point. He hasn't competed in forever. He hasn't won in a really long time. If you're just joining me, I believe I've got a few people on Rumble and one or two on Kick. Watching UFC BJJ, so I'm getting totally distracted here. Started talking about how Danielle Kelly had competed in ONE FC. So we got a grab me ankle lock battle to the death going right now. Where's my... Oh, that's weird. My bar is on the opposite screen, opposite monitor. Hey.
Yeah, these last 15 seconds to pull up the run. I think it's 1-1. Right now, I think Daniel Kelly still has the edge.
So, looking like Danielle Kelly's gonna get the win. She had the more submission attempts, I believe. But it was a pretty close match. All right, let's see here. What am I looking for? I'm looking up this guy. Yaroslav Amosov. American Top Team. Fights out of Florida. Yes, I thought so. He's from Ukraine. You have Ukraine. Trains out of American Top Team. 30-1 is his record. I believe his only loss is a decision. No, he did get knocked out. We might have to watch that when we do our review on this gentleman. We're probably going to have to watch that fight. I'm going to have to look up this ONE FC fighter they call the uncrowned champion that's going to be competing on Dana White's Contender Series. This is pretty wild. I don't have anybody on YouTube yet. Usually when I do streams for UFC BJJ, I get a ton of people watching on YouTube. Mainly because I think they're looking for UFC BJJ on YouTube and they come across my stream and then they stick around. All right, let me see here. So Danielle Kelly did get the win. I will we'll get my timer up for the next match here. So if you guys are watching along, you can sync with me. Whoop, I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. Oh, there it is. All right, so on that screen. Okay, it should be over here. All right. I'm going to go with that. Nobody on YouTube. 2 people popped up on Kick now. All right, so if you're just joining me on Kick, we're watching UFC BJJ live right now. I've got it playing on the UFC app because I do have UFC Fight Pass. If you don't have Fight Pass, I do believe you can watch it on YouTube also. All right. Oh, yeah. So I was also looking up who this fighter is from ONE FC that they call the uncrowned champion of ONE FC that's coming to Dana White's Contender Series. So let's see if I ask my phone that, if it will tell me. Who is known as the uncrowned champion of ONE Fighting Championship, who is going to be competing? I wasn't done talking. Who will be competing on Dana White's Contender Series soon. Akbar Abdullayev. That's the dude. That's the guy. So let's, while we're on a break from the jiu-jitsu, let's look this guy up. I do think I've watched this guy's fights. Yeah. This is sad. Yair Rodriguez out of this match. Let's see if it's been officially changed. Jose Delgado. Man. Uh-oh. What is this matchup? Who's this guy? All right, I don't know what match they're just talking about. Delgado. Let's where did the rankings go? Oh, here we go. Back out of this. So we're looking at what weight class are they? 145. Media rankings. 145, where the champion is Mr. Alexander Volkanovski, the great. Gene Silva, number 8. So the guy he is fighting is Jose Delgado. See, he's not even ranked. From a different weight class. No, not from lightweight. What the heck? Is he ranked under the meta rank? So let's look meta rankings. Up, wrong weight class. Jose Delgado is ranked number 14 in the meta rankings. Not ranked at all. So a 6 here. Was it 6 or was it 5? Wow, he's all the way at 8 here. Or no, he's 6. Delgado is not even ranked here. How's Brian Ortega still ranked? All right. Okay, so Andy Varela is competing. I was a little worried. Oh, this match is actually happening. Rocha. All right. This is a good matchup, man. We just saw Rocha go the distance with the champ and give him a heck of a match, which is much better than Varela did his last time against Tackett.
This has the chance to be a banger. When I saw this on the card, I was like, 2 guys that are very similar.
Good to hear they got Dean Thomas commentating. I was a little worried with all the controversy, which I don't think it's called for. I like Dean Thomas. I just feel like it's a tough shift to go from cornering somebody to then back to the desk commentating. And what he said, yeah, he probably could have said it better. But I do feel like he was very frustrated cornering. He really didn't want to be cornering for that match. It's interesting with this shorter bowl. Make it easier to see, I guess. He said it's 8 inches shorter. Definitely seems to make a difference when somebody gets pushed up against it. I wonder if the bull itself isn't as wide either. It doesn't look as wide as it's been. I don't know why they didn't just raise the bleachers a little bit more. Oh, we got an eye poke. Time. He just poked him in the eye because he thought it was MMA. Oh, thumb right in the eye. Yeah, I like watching Andy Varela compete. No, he's kind of a trash talker, but he's very, very good. He usually backs up the trash he talks. 44 years old. He has coached some of the most Rocha's so friggin' good still.
To the ball and take on Andrew Tackett. Last time we saw him, he's the only one who has taken Tackett the distance and get a decision. He is just extremely durable. He's durable, he's tough, and as much as we talk about how physical he is, there's a reason why Tackett could get out of this, because he's got great technique.
Back on. Start the time when it gets down. Catches up to me here. 27, 26.
In the match. And for Andy to get to his best takedowns, he's got to tie up the back. Andy loves the flyby, loves the ducks. A lot of his best takedowns come from the tie-up. But tying up the back kind of benefits.
Yeah, I mean, back to the Dean Thomas thing. I feel like it's tough for former fighters who become coaches. It can be a helpless feeling when you're watching your competitor and they're not able to do anything you're trying to tell them to do. You can see from the outside what they need to do, and you're trying to tell them to do it, and they either are unwilling or unable to do it. And Jillian Robertson was pretty outmatched in that matchup because, I mean, what she does best is the jiu-jitsu, and she was just against somebody who was way, way, way better at jiu-jitsu. So she did do really well in the third round, or I mean the fifth round, the final round. But I kind of felt like it looked like Dean Thomas did not want to be cornering that night. And I understand why he decided to call it quits from cornering. Yes, the way he said it, he could have said it better. I think what he meant to say was that he had taken her as far as he could, and that maybe another coach might be able to do things for her that he couldn't, which I agree with. I mean, sometimes you just get burnt out.
And for Wagner Roach, honestly, a lot of older competitors, the older you get, the less likely you are to take lower level shots. You look more for foot sweeps, you're looking more for clinch takedowns. And Andy, one of the best parts of his game is he's got
wrestling on the feet, a lot of wrestling heavy in this matchup. So now, if this were under EBI rules, they'd make him get down on the ground. And PGF rules, they would remember, you can be in the curtain, but I'm gonna close it over you. They would your PGF rules, then they would no leg kicks. Let's try to sweep him. Might be in a calf kick. Yeah, PGF rules, they would get what is it? Do they do a yellow card? They throw a flag, a penalty flag, if you're not being aggressive enough.
He's a well-formed MMA guy, so they can scrap me some. Oh, they have no problem with the scrap. Yeah, Wagner Roach would be my teammate Cody McKinney. Wagner Roach was in my training camp when I was 12. That's it. No shit. He's still target from that setup.
Man, heavy wrestling. All right, and round one ends. Did we even go to the ground? I don't think we did. If they did, it was incidental, and they came right back up. What's our next matchup? We got Bonacere versus Ramirez. And we got the other Tackett brother, the middleweight match against Nikolov from Russia. Then we got another girl match for Narino versus Brunaccio. We got Mora. I thought Mora was champion. Did you lose her belt? It's not a championship match, so. We're going to do jiu-jitsu now. No MMA.
start round number 2. Andy Varela in the blue, Wagner Rocha in the black and the red. 10 years older.
Oh. Went for a takedown, did Rocha, and pulled him into his guard. Oh, and pushes him away and comes back. Huh. I don't know how you score this if nobody's getting anywhere near any submissions. There really hasn't been any takedowns. Varela standing on the bull.
How long does it take to wear down somebody as we start the second round? I mean, it just depends. I mean, there's some guys that have stronger necks, stronger torso.
I want to see Varela shoot for a takedown. It's really defending. Yeah, Rocha gets him down up against the side of the bull. Good for Rocha. Let's see if he passes guard here. For this match, I'll see if Mora lost her belt. I swear she was champ.
If you can walk your opponent up the slope of the bull, it's easier to snap. Because you walk them backwards up the slope, they want to fall forward. And you see, I think that's what both of these guys are trying to do since they both.
Rocha really wearing on him. Just got him down. Andy Varela working butterfly guard here, but he has no upper body control. So butterfly guard not super effective if you can't control their upper body. Now he's in like a half guard knee shield position, switching back to half a butterfly guard.
He's so much like when he was palming Andy's face, he's like opening his fingers, making him touching it.
Back in the butterfly guard. Rocha. It looks like Rocha made him hit himself in the face. Got warned. Warned by the referee. It's like he was the big brother taking the little brother's wrist and smashing his fist into his face and saying, "Why are you hitting yourself?" All right, somebody join us on YouTube finally. Watching UFC BJJ. We're on Wagner Rocha versus Andy Varela. This is the second match of the evening. We got Rocha, UFC veteran, long-time grappling standout. And we got Andy Varela, 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, former PGF champ, as well as the MMA fighter and a super experienced in no-gi jiu-jitsu. Man, Rocha has not completely passed the guard of Varela yet. Oh, full mount for Rocha. Varela's in a bad way here. Legs are really tied up. Using his forearms and elbows into the face of Varela. Really driving into that neck, just trying to grab him by the throat and strangle him. Man, Rocha being super physical here. So this is a definite round for Rocha. I like Andy Varela a lot because he's the 10th Planet guy, but man, it's hard to root against Rocha. 44 years old and still doing this against these young guys. And he's got his back with the body triangle, but he's only got 13 seconds left to work. How did my timer get so far ahead? Do we have? Oh, the referee came in and warned them. All right, so that's a definite 10-9 round for Rocha. Maybe even better than 10-9. I don't know if you consider that a 10-8 round. This Varela got coaching him. Usually recognize all the 10th planet guys, but Varela refusing water. I think he's a little upset about that round. Definitely looks a little dejected. I'm going to say it again. I hate these stupid uniforms. How loose. That made Varela laugh when he did the big brother thing to him there. All right. On round number 3, Wagner Rocha versus Andy Varela. UFC BJJ 10, second match of the evening. First round pretty even, no real takedowns. Round 2, definitely a 10-9 at least for Rocha. Got full mount, got his back with the body triangle. Was trying to choke him with just, ooh, Varela looks like he's got a guillotine brewing here. Wagner flips over to his back to avoid it. Oh, we might switch up to a darce or something. Japanese necktie. No, he lost his grip. Oh, not going for a darce yet. He needs to get his ear on his lat to hit a darce. He's trying something, though. This is some weird move. I've seen a guillotine choke where you reach under the arm like that. Okay, now he's switching. Oh man, tried for a guillotine choke. Now he's setting up a darce. No, Rocha just stands right up out of that. Holy smokes, man. So far with the submission attempts, you probably got to give this round to Varela, but now Rocha coming back on strong. Rocha in full mount on the side of the bull. This is dangerous for Varela for sure. Oh, he just tapped Varela. Wow. This old man can still grapple. He had one arm around the back of the neck, and then I think he just like, I don't even know. I want to see the replay. That was crazy. He just like gripped his throat and squeezed. Andy Varela taking it pretty good. He knows he lost to a legend. Sometimes he can be a little bit of a poor sport when he loses like this. But man, he knows it. He knows he just got whooped by an old man. Props to Varela for not getting all bent out of shape, knowing he just got beat, man. He's being a good sport. I like to see that because I've seen Varela sometimes kind of be a jerk after losing, and a sore loser, but God, okay, it's so good.
From your perspective, talk me through it.
Andy, I'm just telling you how much respect I got for him because he comes here, he makes people's life hard. He always says that it's got no guy like that, and I agree with him. That's why he wins matches.
All right, so I was gonna look up and see if Cassia Morris. Okay, I gotta keep that.
Just like I watched my brothers before me do, the people who did it before me.
All right.
I want to give a shout out to Ricardo because this choke, everybody's like, Fagner made this choke up. I didn't make it up. This guy made it up before me, and somebody else made it up for him. So, what people call the wrong name choke, I call it the Crescent choke, like the moon. So
Did Cassia Mora lose the UFC BJJ title?
today, I was like, today's the day. I'm gonna get it.
You certainly got it. I think you have to give a shout out to Jen.
This is a different weight class. She's
What adjustments did you take coming into the second round and ultimately in the third round? Where you were able to get that crescent choke?
okay. Let's look. I have a list of everybody that has the belts. They don't show women's featherweight is
You know, I don't stop. I got hard for days.
okay. We've got a featherweight championship match, and I don't recognize this name. It doesn't match those names.
She said that at the time, but I'm tired. She was looking in. I'm like, oh yeah, he's way more tired than I am.
Oh yeah.
Good corner work over there.
The Jess is amazing.
Who is the current Brazilian women's? No, not that.
Competing.
I want to ask you, you're always so vocal about seizing your opportunities when they're presented to you. So what does the future hold for you here at UFC BJJ?
It holds the future holds the sky.
That was 5 months ago.
This is the platform behind the UFC, and we know the UFC dominates the mixed martial arts scene and everything else they put their hands on. So we're blessed to be in this event. We're blessed to be part of the best event in the world. And
Looks like she won the 135-pound belt.
was, you know, on 3 weeks' notice. I spent 3 weeks cutting from over 205 pounds to the 169 range of fighting. So I really didn't train to fight him. And this weight class that I'm in, I've beaten Ronaldo Jr., who's the champ. I've beaten William. And I've beaten a bunch of other guys. You know, I beat John Graves, who was fighting tonight.
Well, this is a middleweight match. They went heavier for this one.
Who wants to go through that? That's terrible. Even I don't like doing that. So,
All right.
these guys know. I said, I got Ronaldo, I got over William Tackett, I got Williams wins over a ton of.
Who are the women's UFC BJJ champions?
You know that I was a soldier. They called me. They said, "Hey, we need someone." I said, "I'm your guy." You know, and I really didn't train.
Rebecca Lima. Okay, Lima is the featherweight champion. Cassia Mora is the bantamweight champion. So now Cassia Mora is competing in the weight class below at 125, even though she's already the 135-pound champion. Yeah, I was really hoping that Bella Mir would compete for that 145-pound title, but it looks like she's going to be on the Contender Series coming up. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is I want to look up this uncrowned UFC or uncrowned champion of ONE FC who's coming to the Contender Series here in a week or so. Let's look him up. Yeah, I'd like to see Rocha compete for the 185-pound title. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah, what am I looking up? Akbar. Yeah. Abdullayev. I believe he's also from Dagestan. Akbar Abdullayev.
Work once you get inside that role. What did you have to dial in this camp?
13-0 from Kyrgyzstan. Lots of good competitors out of Kyrgyzstan. So
But of course, if the fight was 15 minutes and 19 or whatever the fight is, whatever the fight is.
13-0, 100% finishing rate. Fighting on the Contender Series, September 15th. It's a 9-1 competitor. Yeah, we're gonna have to look up some of his matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches in one FC. All knockouts. All knockouts and 1 submission. Yeah. So maybe tomorrow night I'll do a video and we will check out Yaroslav Amasov and Akbar Abdullayev. These guys sound like they're gonna be the next big things in the UFC. Amasov already ranked in the UFC, only fought twice in the UFC, both wins by, I believe, first round submissions. Let's look real quick. Yes, no, first and second round, but nobody submits Neil Magny in the first round like that. (30-1). That's pretty ridiculous. Pretty crazy record. Knocked out once in his career. To check out that Jason Jackson fight. Jason Jackson really good. I'm not familiar with all the Bellator fighters. Getting ready for our third match of the night. 20-6. 7 knockouts, 4 submissions, 9 decisions. Huh. Kingston, Jamaica. All right, let's go back to the card. I'm watching right now. I think none of these matches have changed from this. So this is fighting out of California. I don't know what that flag is. All right, here we go. Vitor Ribeiro Shaolin, the referee. All right, match number 3.
He's wearing the black and the red, taking on Maurice Ramirez in the blue. Flasher has the fastest finish here at UFC BJJ. 19 seconds in his last appearance.
19-second submission in February. That's crazy. I was thinking I had seen this kid before. Jalen sounded familiar. Oh. Oh, he's got a leg.
Jalen want to share last more than 20 seconds in that. He's never been in more than a minute 15 seconds.
Yeah, position to potentially get a. Still trying to attack the legs.
In which Jalen Fox here, the speed in which he operates, you can't let that shake you in any type of way. When you talk about Maurice Ramirez, this is a guy where in his match with Vitor Ribeiro, right in the opening moments of the fight, he was super done to a flying arm bar to a leg attack.
Oh, spin around, wrap a leg.
He has good top passing pressure. And well, he's in a pretty deep spot here, right? But it's good top passing pressure. He needs to do that to try to wear on Jalen Fonacier because Jalen Fonacier is a bit undersized for this weight class. So if he can get this thing a little bit longer and use that top pressure to wear on Jalen, he can have.
Man, it's hard to get top pressure on a guy when he's all around your legs like this.
This is new for him. He has never been in the ball for this long. As Ramirez
Oh man, just spins and rotates with that leg.
Yeah, this is good for Jalen.
Oh. Oh. Deep on a leg. Sits up, sits back for the leg again. Bonashir really trying to finish this with this leg attack. Definitely scoring points because he's trying to finish the match. Ramirez needs to get his legs out of there. Get in his guard and try to pass it. Be better than being stuck with this leg wrapped like this. Sure, trying to finish. Ramirez has just been purely on the defense or trying to counterattack an ankle.
He's also going to try to maybe go for his opponent snaps to see if he can't get.
Doesn't look like he's. Oh, flips him over. Yeah, oh, Bonashir has his back now. At a minute 15, that's a long time to be in this position. Ivar, you get. Oh, you're just joining us on Kick. You're watching UFC BJJ. You're on, what are we on? The third match of the evening. We just saw Wagner Rocha submit Andy Varela in round 3. If you just joined us on YouTube, we're watching UFC BJJ third match of the night. Jalen Bonachir has the rear naked choke. It looks like he might finish Maurice Ramirez. Not under the chin. He's trying, though. He can crush him here. Oh. Looks like he's going to make it through the round. Yeah, Ramirez makes it through the round. Right. So that was a rough round for Ramirez. See, I don't know. Do they score 10-8 rounds if you're close on multiple submissions like that? I would think if you're close to finishing the match multiple times in a round, that's got to be 10-9 round. That was pretty crazy how he got under that arm to take the back. Just joining us on Rumble, you're watching UFC BJJ, the third match of the evening. Jalen Bonashir versus Maurice Ramirez is the match we are watching right now, and we're around number 2 just started. Bonashir dominated round 1 with submission attacks. Jumps back in on the legs. Yeah, this is smart by Ramirez. Don't get stuck. Let's get good top control and work to pass. They're saying he's got a size advantage. That Bonashir usually competes at 125, and this is at 135, which is more Ramirez's weight class. But Ramirez really couldn't put much pressure on him in that first round because he was too busy defending submissions. Ooh, tries to jump over the legs. Doesn't get there.
Finish in that first round. Dean, was that 10-9 or 10-8 for Jalen Fontaine?
It was probably 10-8. I mean, it was pretty close. That finish was pretty close. If he stayed belly down, I think he would have finished him. But Mo did a good job of turning the position.
Trying for another unorthodox leg attack. His opponent's leg stuck under him. Did see guy from the Road to the Title show competes on PGF get a submission, an ankle lock when he had both his legs over the top of his opponent's leg, which was really unorthodox. I'd never seen that before. I think of his name, Austin Ronde. So Austin Ronde versus 10th Planet guy, and I'm trying to think of his name. Can't think of it off the top of my head. So many 10th Planet guys compete in PGF. It's hard to keep track of all of them. Oh. Bonachir had a leg attack going. Now he's back to, oh, he's still on a leg. Maybe the other leg. He's just been all over the place. Oh. Ivar. Get down. Get down. Get down. Brother doesn't want you up near that bunny. All right. Sorry, guys. Okay, now Fontaine is on top. And Ramirez. Oh, now he's back in on a leg again. Gave up top position to fall back for an ankle again. And the leg back around again. He's probably going to attack the other leg. Nope, no, he's attacking this leg. Oh my gosh. Just when I thought he was going to attack the opposite leg, he's back on this leg. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Like, he may end up with 2 10-8 rounds here because he's been so close so many times. Ramirez needs to get some pressure. Try to attack, pass and work attacks on the upper body. Stay the heck away from the legs of Fontaine. Ramirez trying to jump past and gets his leg wrapped up again. Fontaine looks like he could go for a Mikey lock here. Oh, heel hook attack. I'm surprised he didn't tap there. Oh, that looked really bad. I think the size difference could be, right, skill-wise, I don't think he's as good as Fontaine, but being a little bit bigger might be helping him with these escapes. Round 2 about to end. Still all Fontaine. Everything but submit him. Very close on multiple attempts. Wow, somebody joined us on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Oh no, somebody else popped up on YouTube. Starting to pick up on YouTube. I don't know why, but UFC BJJ, I usually get a lot of people watching on YouTube with me. But we are watching UFC BJJ. We are on the third match, going into the third round. Jaden Fonachir has been totally dominant. He's been very close on multiple submission attempts in both rounds. If you're trying to find UFC BJJ, I do believe you can watch it on YouTube still, but I'm watching it on UFC Fight Pass. We just saw Wagner Rocha beat Andy Varela and call out the champ at 185. All right, we're on round number 3. Timer might be a couple seconds behind there. Fonachir drops under again. No, you don't have a chance to get a takedown when somebody pulls straight to guard and starts attacking your legs like Fonachir. Very good at that. Fonachir, if he can keep pressure down and pass that guard, but every time he tries to pass, he gets his leg attacked, which is what's happening again. Try to pass the opposite direction. Oh, he's trying to staple the leg down with his shin. He gets the knee back out. Oh, all right. So I just got a message from somebody on YouTube. Ice Mice 1174. He says it's because the UFC BJJ Live got blocked in a few different countries. So I know last time somebody asked me how they could watch in other countries, and then I found, like, at the end of the night, I found I did have a slide, which I don't have this time, a graphic that showed all the different ways you could watch UFC BJJ in other countries where it was available. So you may be able to find that. Just search, do a Google search for your country if you can't find it.
He's looking to get his degree as a professional athlete here at UFC BJJ.
All right. A couple more people just popped up on YouTube. We're watching UFC BJJ, third match of the evening, third round, third match. Totally dominated by Jaden Fonachir. Just constantly attacking legs. Maurice Ramirez has not been able to even attempt a submission. Maybe a counter leg lock at some points, but like he was never close to anything. Fonachir totally in control. So probably going to see a decision win for Jalen Fonachir. If he was competing in his actual weight class, 125, where he wasn't outsized, I think equal size with his technique, he would have won this match by now. But Ramirez normally competes at this weight. Fonachir moving up a weight class just to get this matchup. Kind of similar to what we're seeing with Islam Makhachev, where he's not able to finish at 170 the way he was at 155.
Needs a finish to get the win here this final round. A minute 15 to go.
Competing against bigger opponents, sometimes it's way tougher to get a finish. You just joined us on Kick. We are watching UFC BJJ on Jalen Fonachir versus Maurice Ramirez. We're on the last minute of the last round right now. Fonachir totally dominating this matchup. Now he's trying to pass. Now that he's on top. He's been attacking the legs a lot. He did have the back in the first round, had a body triangle and almost finished Ramirez.
Caleb on his here. One up. Shout out to you.
Attack the leg again for another leg lock attempt. Ramirez just hanging on. I guess he'd rather lose a decision than lose by a finish. Oh, Furniture super close in the last seconds of the match to a heel hook. Yeah, Ramirez is going to survive, but definite win by Furniture. Tough match, but for Ramirez. Our next match is brother of Andrew Tackett versus Nikolov from Russia. All right. Then we've got 3 women's matches in a row. Brazil versus Australia, then Brazil versus America, and then Canada versus Brazil for the title. Then Andrew Tackett versus Gracie defending the welterweight belt in the main event. This match is a no-brainer. We know who won this one. Oh, can you show the fights? I think I'd get in trouble if I did. I wish I could, but still Google search. It's got to be live somewhere. I'm just giving my commentary. I don't want to get busted for copyright infringement. I'll do that tomorrow night. They definitely... I'd get in trouble on YouTube if I did that for sure. I don't know about Kick and Rumble. They'd probably be fine with it.
UFC BJJ history. Tonight we see
Ooh.
But, of course, anybody gets every fight, but I also want to show that wherever the fight takes me, if I have to go 15 minutes,
All right.
you got to take it to the parking lot, I can do whatever you guys need me to do.
Well, you certainly showed that here tonight.
Match number 3 ends.
So what challenge do you want to see next in the role? And is it still out?
Honestly, it doesn't matter. I love being in the pool. I love UFC BJJ brings for the sport. If I keep fighting with them,
If you guys look on the description on YouTube, I have a referral link for Rumble. If you click on that and sign up for Rumble, it's free, just like YouTube. And then follow me there, because some of the videos I do, like the video I'm probably going to do tomorrow night, I'm going to watch some matches of a couple of guys that are either already in the UFC or coming to the UFC very soon. I'll give you their names. Yaroslav Amosov, already in the UFC, but they're saying this guy could be a huge test for Islam Makhachev. 30-1 is his record. I'm gonna watch some of his matches that kind of break down what I think about him, and then this guy is going to be on the Contender Series in a few weeks, and he was called the uncrowned champion of ONE FC's 13-0, 100% finishing rate, 12 KOs and 1 submission. So tomorrow night, if you're watching on YouTube, definitely follow me on Rumble, because I will be doing a breakdown on both of these competitors, and it will not be on YouTube. It will only be on Rumble and Kick. That's the best my numbers have been tonight. I'm getting more and more people. I know you're probably searching for a feed for the UFC BJJ. I don't know in different countries what it's on. Let me look really quick and see if maybe I can find it. You guys aren't finding it. How to watch UFC BJJ 10 in other countries. Let's see what I find here, guys. On the official UFC BJJ YouTube channel, it says you do not need a regional pay-per-view or special subscription service to watch it from another country. So it's saying you should be able to watch it on YouTube anywhere. Completely free globally with no regional blocks. So yeah, if you're not finding it, I'm going to look it up here. All right. Once I find it, I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get busted by YouTube. But here we go. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it here in live time. I had type YouTube. Go on to YouTube. And I'm going to type in UFC BJJ. Well, it pops right up. It's right here. So, according to what it just said online, you should be able to watch it on YouTube in any region. Okay. See, if I do this for very long, they're going to bust me and I'll lose my stream probably. But let's see. Yeah, you should be able to get it anywhere. Yeah, see? It's playing, guys. I don't know. Is that Eddie Bravo? That is Eddie Bravo. Heck yeah. All right. But I'm not going to keep it running on this because I don't want to get busted by YouTube. But you guys should be able to find it on YouTube. I don't know if you're not if you're international and you're not finding it on YouTube. I don't know. It says it's not blocked when I Google searched it. All right. Oh. All right. The timer is just a little bit behind. Fedor Nikolov versus William Tackett. Fedor, I believe, training at 10th Planet Las Vegas. That's weird. He's got Eddie Bravo in his corner, and Andy Varela did not. That's really strange to me.
So he's going to have to slam that bottom leg out. He's going for rubber guard. Essentially, it's like he locks in a triangle, but he buckles it over his shoulder.
Oh. So William Tackett, the brother of Andrew Tackett, the champion. This is a weight class above in middleweight, where he competed for the belt already. Did not win, though.
If it's going to be the legs of the guard or down on the hips, when you grab a rubber guard, you pull the leg all the way up to the shoulders and keeps their head down.
Nikolov looking for a sweep. Oh, William Tackett gets past. Not good. Not good for Nikolov.
Nikolov, the first ever black belt out of 10th Planet St. Petersburg in Russia. Tackett established his dominance here early on. He is 2-1 inside the ball here on UFC BJJ.
Nikolov looks really big, man. So now we're seeing some like actual takedowns this matchup. Tackett doing really good with his top control, able to pass.
Difference between William and Andrew is William's a lot more controlled with his position. He establishes a lot more positional dominance where
If you're just joining us on YouTube, we're watching UFC BJJ. If you're not able to watch this in another country, I don't know what the deal is, because when I searched, it said it should be available on YouTube globally. So I don't know. if you do have UFC Fight Pass, so you get it without the ads, which is definitely a plus because I've had ads pop up when I'm watching live events right during the middle of a match or a fight. That's never fun. Like you had all that time in between matches to show commercials. At least we don't get that with Paramount. Sometimes they might go over the top of a interview or something, or an intro to a fighter. And Tackett just being pretty dominant from the top position. Haven't seen, I feel like there's been any submission attempts yet on either side.
He's did a good job of eliminating his A game. And now we're seeing him kind of struggle to get to his B game.
Go back. All right, there we go. All right. It's Tackett versus Nikolov. First round, Nikolov. First ever 10th Planet St. Petersburg black belt. He's got Eddie Bravo in his corner. He's trying for some sort of X guard there. This is just going to be a really tough match, though. Tackett is really, really strong. Super skilled. He's passed guard multiple times. Hasn't had like a full mount or back control or anything like that, but he's had really established really good side control.
Put his hand in armpit, lock his arm, and create a frame, which I think that's what he's going to try to do here with his left arm, but good job swimming and getting inside position.
I like to see him work lockdown half guard here. Oh, Tackett did the wise thing, bringing that foot all the way up to, or his heel all the way up to his rear end, prevented him from being able to get lockdown. Oh, falls back for an ankle. But Nikolov survives. The round ends, but I think that's probably going to be a definite round for Tackett. I guess he kind of had a little bit of a mount, but his knees weren't up high. He was just wrapped around the legs. But, slight edge to Tackett. Got the takedown, or takedowns. I think it came from a restaurant or something, Audrey. I think it came from a fast food restaurant or something. If you look at the fine print, it might have the name of where it came from. Right. So yeah, definite 10-9 round for Tackett. Going to round number 2 right now. Oh, my timer didn't start. I'm about 4 or 5 seconds behind on my timer. On match number 4, William Tackett versus Fedor Nikolov. Our 10th Planet St. Petersburg. Jumped and he's trying to wrap up the leg. He's over the top of the leg, but like I said, we've seen a submission from here by Austin Arande on the Professional Grappling Federation. It was against a 10th Planet competitor. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. It'll come to me eventually, though. I'll suddenly remember the guy's name. Oh, full mount by Tackett. Wow. Fedor trying to push down the legs. Glove trying to work his way out of here. Oh, he gets the leg back through. Nice. Nice job getting a butterfly hook in here.
Last name, but it's not every day you get a guy Fedor.
I think we should, out of respect to Fedor,
Yes.
continue to keep calling him Fedor.
I think that's the right thing to do.
Yes, it is the right thing to do.
Well, and that's his idol. Fedor, Billy Mayfield. So he grew up, he was the
Oh, beautiful pass by Tackett. I think. Does he have a leg wrap? No, now he's going for a leg. This is a bizarre attack here. Tackett on a leg. Oh. Nikolov in a little bit of trouble here. Ah! Brutal looking, he taps. Tackett gets the win. Hopefully. Doesn't look, man, Nikolov is huge. Holy smokes, that guy is big. He didn't want him to raise his hand, though. He did not like that. It's like, you kicked my butt, don't raise my hand. Yeah, that's crazy that these guys are same weight class. Nikolov is huge. Yeah, I really want to see the 10th Planet guy win, but man, he was just way in over his head, I feel like, in this matchup. Oh. That was brutal. Good job by William Tackett. Just joining us. Just saw William Tackett get the win over, man, how are they the same weight class? That is crazy. Nikolov looks 2 weight classes bigger.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad because I might take one leg loss lately, but yeah, I think we can get one.
You certainly took exactly what
All right, so we got 3 women's matches in a row coming up. Juan versus Bronaccio. Mora versus Stick. I believe Mora is still the champ at 135, coming down to 125 for this matchup. Then we got a women's title match at 145, Lima versus St. Marie. And then we've got Andrew Tackett versus Gracie in the final match of the evening for the welterweight belt.
Pretty injured in the match with Ronaldo, first round. The UFC's got me back in shape, back healthy, and back to kill. And I'm really excited to be back in that title convention.
I would really like to see some of the guys from PGF in here. Deshaun Melanson. We saw Rayfield last time. Saw Jet Thompson last time. I'd like to see a lot of those guys from the PGF. I think UFC BJJ though, they may have exclusive contracts like they do for the UFC. I think they do, where you can only compete for them. It's got to be tough because, I mean, I don't know. I feel like unless they're paying really, really good, that would not be a great deal. Just so many of these BJJ competitors compete, or no-gi grapplers compete all over the place. You know, multiple events a month. I don't know when the PGF's next season starts and if it's going to be streamed on YouTube still or just on Kick. Got more people popping up on YouTube. So yeah, I saw some people are complaining that this is being blocked on YouTube in other countries, but according to Google, it says that it shouldn't be. It says that you should be able to watch it globally on YouTube. Now, I don't know how Fight Pass works in other countries. If you can get Fight Pass in other countries, maybe somebody from another country could tell me, wow, I had a bunch of people on YouTube and they just all dropped off all of a sudden. Maybe they all went to the matches.
She told me she knows she's an underdog, but it would be a mistake to count her out. And then you have the randomly
That girl looks really good.
weight class, looking to make even more history here at UFC BJJ to become the first ever double champ within the organization. I was told we can expect more Grand Prix like this in the future to determine tail challengers, opposed to this one, which is crowning a champion.
Okay. Okay, so I see what they're doing. They've got 425-pound females, and they're basically doing a tournament, and this is the quarterfinals, or the semifinals, and then the winners of these two matches will go up against each other next time for the belt. So that's why we have two female flyweight matches. Cassie Amora, already the champ at 135, has to be the favorite in this. Showing the girl from New Zealand right now. Showing the Brazilian girl. Trying to remember if I've seen this girl compete before. It looks like it.
Tonight is going best, doing her best, and
all right. These matches should be really good since these girls are competing for a shot at the belt. Got the Brazilian against the New Zealander. I believe New Zealand. I think that's what that flag is. New Zealand or Australia? Picture of the New Zealand flag.
Images of New Zealand flag from the web. Take a look.
Okay. That is not it. Very close. Pictures of the Australian flag. Okay, she's Australian. Wow, their flags are like almost identical. That's crazy. Basically, you have the English flag up at the top and then something different with stars around the outside on blue. Okay, so we got the Australian competitor, not New Zealand.
By doing that, if she's going to play the bottom game, she's got to roll underneath, get to the legs. Do not let her opponent settle. Do not let Ignacio establish good base. And the number two or second, keep her off her neck. Listen, Carol Ignacio talked about in the fight piece and her game plan is to keep her off her neck, disrupt the base, and I think that would be a good two-piece to lead you to victory lane. Does she look like
right?
That you think of, and maybe a WNBA star? A lot of people think there's a similarity there, and she said, "Look at that! Look at this side by side."
Well, that is funny.
She said she would love to be Caitlin Clark one day.
That's pretty wild.
She can show a few things on that here.
All right. So here we go. First in the 125-pound women's semifinal Grand Prix match. I wonder when the winners go up against each other. If it's the next UFC BJJ or if it'll be a few away. I don't know when the next UFC BJJ is. I feel like they were having them closer together, and this one seemed to be a while since the BJJ UFC BJJ 9.
And now introducing her opponent in the red corner with an official weight of 123.5 pounds. Melbourne, Australia. Adele Petty. And when the action begins,
All right.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, we're on.
Yo, the women's flyweight round 3, the first
Oh.
match. The blue,
Ignacio dives under for. That's weird. Why did he stop them and have her get back up?
Tony Ferguson will be stoked right now.
Ignacio rolling and attacking legs. Now.
Many would say,
Oh! Man. So. Ignacio attacking the legs, and now Fornarino attacking her leg. She attacked an arm for a second and switched and attacked a leg. She's got control of her wrist too, though. Oh! She could sit up and no.
she is. You shouldn't lack confidence at all. She's in one of her best positions.
Love to see somebody win with a ham sandwich. And they try to escape the heel hook or the Achilles lock, and you just like we saw Walter Walker do a while back.
You have a training partner. You just have this kind of daddy persona about you. You just have this dominant.
Oh man, Australian girl really cranked on the ankle.
She saw the way it bent when she put the lock on.
The older I get, the more I cringe.
I know, she's
Yeah, her heel looked like it went past her toes with her foot straight. That was pretty sick.
If you're Carol Brunacio, what is her path to victory here tonight?
Well, she likes going for legs. I mean, it's just, I don't know if that's the right strategy. She's a leg locker herself, but I'm not sure that's the right strategy.
Both girls like to keep attacking legs.
It's just so good at countering those and then using that to her advantage to get her own submissions in.
If I'm Carol Brunacio, I would disengage from the leg locks, and I would try to play an outside passing game and look for an opportunity to jump the legs and jump onto the neck of Adele Fornarino, because the more you connect yourself to her, the more she's going to attack. She can attack your legs. She can attack your arms. So play that outside pass and look for an opportunity to jump on the neck. Because it's going to be hard to get past her frames.
Oh man. Yeah, this has been mostly controlled by the Australian. Oh, and she finishes her. Wow. So, Fornarino wins with an ankle lock. I don't know if that was an Achilles. Could have been an Estima lock. They look almost the same, except your heel is free. See what this finish was. Well, the heel's in there completely. Oh. No, that's just a straight Achilles. Oh, brutal. Tons of pressure on the lower leg. All right, well that one was pretty quick. Let's see what happens with Mora and Stick next. All right, let's reset our timer. Our next matchup. All right, before this next match, I'm gonna step away for just a quick break. All right. So our next matchup, I saw it. Stick is a 10th Planet girl. So hopefully she does well, but man, since she also is out of Team Alpha Male.
Teaching survivors of assault self-defense, helping them work through their past traumas. While Bree's sights are set on advancing toward that flyweight title,
And her highlight, she had a 10th Planet shirt on, so I don't know if she's still with 10th Planet or not.
What an inspiration, Morgan. Thank you so much. Such a role model, Bree Stick. And when we got the chance to know her in the fight, I know something that stood out for you. She has the wrestling background, and she said,
Goes over and shakes the hand of the referee. That's cool. All right, but man, she couldn't be in a tougher matchup here. 135-pound champion.
She's going to initiate the wrestling with her, and I think that makes for a very fun match. Bree Stick looking to make her debut here on UFC BJJ as a double black belt. There's her opponent.
Couldn't have a much tougher debut match against the champ from next weight class up. Dang.
This one is unbelievable. A lot of people couldn't believe this.
This girl's crazy good.
In just 1 year.
Not only from blue to black belt in 1 year, but she won world championships at every belt level. So what she's done
Wow.
at her young age has just been outstanding. When I see her,
Yikes, the credentials of this girl are insane.
this is the division for her. If she can get past Bree Stick, her and Adele Borderino is going to be absolutely fireworks. But I'm not going to pass Bree Stick.
This match is going to be tough.
It is time for the tail of the table.
Hoping good things for Bree Stick, but she is definitely a huge underdog in this. Does say she is still representing 10th Planet. Don't recognize her corner. I don't know who's the 10th Planet coach in Sacramento. She trains with Team Alpha Male. That means she's going to have some pretty solid wrestling for sure. And this is going to be a tough one. All right, the timer is synced up perfectly in this match. If you're just joining us, we are watching UFC BJJ. I'm watching it right now on Fight Pass. This is our second matchup of our women's 125 Grand Prix. Competitor from Australia won the first match. We got Bree Stick out of Sacramento, California, 10th Planet, and Team Alpha Male representative, and she just got taken down by Cassia Mora. Cassia Mora, the 135-pound champ, already has her back. This is not looking good for Bree Stick. This is Bree Stick's UFC BJJ debut.
She is so good. And for Cassia Moore, the way that she's able to, she'll hit the arm drag to the outside trip, inside trip, singling, doubling. There's so much variety she puts.
She's just in a really bad way already here.
Or should I say so effective? Dean, what's the key?
Oh. Just a bridge and put her head on the mat. Try to get out of those hooks. We're not going for the body triangle. Just keeping the hooks in. Yeah. Oh. Well, now she's in full mount instead of having her back at least.
I mean, it does say UFC in the center. So she can control your back. But you know,
man, three stick in a bad way still. Gotta separate those feet, get some space here to hook a foot or something. Oh, man. She's got the gift wrap position where she's got her arm across her face here. Set her up for an arm bar, arm triangle, regular triangle. Oh, she's looking for a regular triangle. Ooh, good attack by Breeze, or a good counter or escape by Breeze Stick. Back up on the feet. Let's see if she can get a takedown. Oh, she gets taken down again. Yeah, Mora looking really good here. Trying to pass again already. Stands up and controls the ankle of Stick. Stick trying to stand back up, but not getting back up. Oh. Pass guard, inside control Stick, trying to turn in and get a knee on the inside. She's coming up to her knees. I don't know if that's the best. Now she's got her on her back again. Both hooks in. Once again, not trying for a body triangle. Nope, up. She's bringing the leg across. Oh, she's just trying to isolate an arm there. So she's only got one arm to defend. Good move by Bree Stick, arching up onto the top of her head. We used to train a escape from back control that way. Time I was training that, and my opponent had his arm around my neck, and when I went back onto the top of my head and arched back so far, I got a massive head rush, and I almost passed out even though I wasn't in a choke. Now she's attacking the arm. Stick looks like she tapped. Oh. I hope she's double jointed. She didn't just get her arm broken. Because her arm was bending a direction arms should not bend ever. Let's see. Looks like she's moving that arm, so hopefully no. Yeah. That was a beautiful transition. God. That could be broken. Dang. I wish she would have tapped sooner. I think her arm turned and it was bending, but no, she's holding her arm. That's probably an MRI on that elbow tomorrow. Lucky for her, that will be covered by the UFC's insurance. I heard a funny story a while back. Chael Sonnen was talking about, I believe it was Matt Lindland, who I actually got to meet once, but was saying that Matt Lindland had injured his arm and couldn't extend his arm. And so when he would punch, it was all body, but his elbow would stay locked in this position. I don't know how he passed medicals to fight, but back in those days, it probably wasn't that difficult. But I guess in a match he got armbarred and it popped his elbow backwards, but afterwards he could move his arm again. So it's crazy. If he hadn't got armbarred, and it may have been the Murillo Bustamante matchup, because I know he got armbarred in that match. That was the match where he famously got submitted twice because after the armbar he claimed that he had not tapped, which I don't know. I think he was thinking about tapping at least. If he didn't tap, he was thinking about it, and it looked like he tapped, and the referee stopped the fight, and then they restarted the fight when he said he didn't tap, and then Bustamante knocked him down and choked him after that. So he actually submitted him twice in the match. And Bustamante never competed in the UFC again because he was so angry with Big John McCarthy for making him win the fight twice. Okay, so now they're going to do a face-off. Both the girls in red and black. One. Both girls look very impressive. That's going to be a really good matchup. I hope they do it at UFC BJJ 11. I mean, it's not like either of these girls took any damage.
She just continues to impress each time.
All right, I have the women's 145-pound title match coming up next. So we've got Mora versus Fornerino is going to be the title match for 125 in a future event. And they're showing the matchup for UFC BJJ 12. Lightweight championship. Canuto versus Wellington. October 8th. So that would make me think that September next month we'll have UFC BJJ 11. I wonder what the matchups are for UFC BJJ 11 if they're already announced in UFC BJJ 12. Maybe we'll get those matchups by the end of the night here. All right, Canada versus Brazil for the belt at 145.
Put a lot of pressure. The pressure that I put into her, I wasn't anything to get the belt. When I step into the bowl, I just turn into another person. When I compete, I feel that I'm fighting for my dream. And
All right. If you are on stream right now, give me a comment in the chat. What do you think of the matches so far tonight? Are you having issues watching it if you're international? It says live on YouTube here, and like I said, I checked. Google says that in the UFC BJJ YouTube channel to find active live stream, and it says completely free globally with no regional blocks. So if you're having a hard time finding it, I don't know why. Should be available everywhere.
Until they start to fold, and then usually once I connect, that's when we finish the fight.
Checking something really quick here. Right. Yeah, if you guys are watching over on YouTube and you wouldn't mind clicking on the link in the description, that is my referral link, and subscribing on Rumble. I do a lot of videos that are exclusive to Rumble. Tomorrow night, I'm probably going to do a breakdown of these two fighters that are one already in the UFC and one coming to the UFC. Amasov, who is ranked number Let's see. He is a welterweight. Where the heck is he? Oh, I'm on. That would be pound for pound. So, welterweight Amasov is ranked number 11, but people are talking about this guy like he could be the guy to beat Islam Makhachev if he doesn't lose to Carlos Prates or Michael Morales or Shavkat Rakhmonov. I think Shavkat would give him one heck of a fight, but this guy they're saying could be the Islam Makhachev antidote. So we're gonna watch a few of his fights from other events tomorrow. 2 submissions so far in the UFC, one by an anaconda and one by an arm triangle. The anaconda over Neil Magny in round number 1, which is super impressive. Nobody submits Neil Magny in the first round like that, except for this guy. Then I also want to watch this guy. He's coming to the Contender Series September 15th. Gonna fight for a title or for a contract, but he is called the uncrowned champ of ONE FC. He's, I believe, 6-0 in ONE FC, 5-0, 5-0 in ONE FC, all by knockout. So I'm gonna watch video of both those guys, Akbar Abdullayev and Yaroslav Amasov. That's gonna be tomorrow night. Watch some matches of both those guys. I'll give you my opinion of where I think they match up well with top guys in their weight classes in the UFC. It's going to be tough for Abdullayev since, you know, he hasn't competed in the UFC yet, but we'll look and see. He looked like he's going to be a good addition to the UFC. I think he's going to be able to get that contract here in a few weeks. I think the champions should have different rash guards.
Me and Mike talked about this earlier. Her closed guard is her most dangerous starting position. She's going to have to go out there, get that closed guard going, and get Rhea to say more.
All right. Getting ready for the title bout, first title bout of the night. Should be interesting. Oh my gosh, that girl's got an incredibly long neck. They're talking about the Canadian girl being taller, but my gosh, it's all in her neck. That doesn't bode well for jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Huh. You look kind of bad for this Canadian girl. Just don't know what she's going to be able to do in this matchup. You're just joining us. We're watching UFC BJJ. We're on the first of the 2 title matchups of the night. The women's 145-pound title. Got Lima versus Saint Marie. Saint Marie out of Canada. Lima out of Brazil. All right, we are on round 1. I also think it's weird that they still only do 3 rounds for title matches. Lima attacking the left leg. Spun all the way around once now. Up, up, up. St. Marie trying to give her some shoulder pressure and sprawl that leg back. So she's successfully defended that leg so far. She's working her leg up trying to pass. This may be a more competitive match than I was thinking it was going to be.
Yeah, when she gets chest to chest.
Yeah, YouTube is kicking everything else's butts as far as the viewers I've had tonight. Like I said, definitely click on that referral link. Tomorrow night's stream will only be on Rumble and Kick. I don't know how Kick is about you showing videos. I think they're all right with it. No YouTube would flag me. Oh. Wow. Oh, no, she's attacking the leg again. She's got her leg wrapped again. Should have kept that pressure down. Oh. She's getting her leg out. She may get the leg out and take the champions back here. Up. She rolls and she's got the leg again. She was in good position for a second there. Oh, nice. Stepping back over. Oh, now she's attacking the opposite leg, though. So that step back looked like a good escape at the moment, and then immediately that leg got wrapped.
She's got that left leg around St. Marie's shoved up on her shoulder.
And this is how Musumeci sets up his Mikey lock. Uses his head to block the toes and then cranks the heel by just rotating his body. Which I know it's named up. And it's attacking the opposite leg. Oh, man. She's just gone back and forth from one leg to the other.
It's the way that she does it. You can tell it's frustrating for her once because, like I said,
We're on the co-main event of the evening, UFC BJJ women's 145-pound title match. What's she going for now?
Playing guard at some point and talk about being more dynamic than she wanted to be coming into this match, Michael. Well, she's in a
I'd like to see her use these leg attacks to get top position. It's one thing St. Marie has done really good is she has not gotten swept over onto her back with these leg attacks. Oh, back to another heel hook. And she backsteps again, and now she's wrapping the opposite leg. This is the exact same thing happened before. Now she's got a butterfly guard. Good escapes by St. Marie, though. This is a much more even match than I thought it would be. Like, she should attack the neck. She's got a really long neck. And now St. Marie trying for her own leg lock on the champ. Now we got the champ rewrapping the leg. Looks like she's trying like a knee slice type move here. Wow. All right, and round one ends I would say the submission attempts of the champ won the round for.
Yeah.
So we got the most viewers I've had all night right now, and Rumble's kind of sucked tonight. Everybody's on YouTube, and I've had a few on Kick. I said tomorrow's stream will only be on Rumble and Kick, no YouTube, because I'm going to be reviewing some videos. Don't want to get flagged. And the champ looks a little bit dejected right now. I don't know. She just doesn't have that confident look. She should try to get on top this round. She's been on bottom attacking legs the whole match here. All right, guys. I'm going to get my timer started quite soon enough. We're about 5 seconds behind actual time. Oh, and once again, Lima jumps guard, trying for a sweep, but doesn't get it. She must feel like St. Marie has the better wrestling and could take her down if she just tries to wrestle with her from the top. But St. Marie has not been able to get past guard. She's had one leg attack going, so I don't think it's going to be tough for her to win the match like this. She hasn't passed, hasn't been close. I mean, that first submission attempt wasn't bad, but the champ had so many submission attempts.
What's interesting is when you are pulling guard, the goal is to submit. You're not trying to.
Oh, she's grabbing the toes. She could try for a standing toe fold here.
It's a different story. You can look, dominate positions, get to side control. You have a little more avenues to.
I don't know if anybody's won with that in UFC BJJ. Well, now she's got some good pressure here. She might pass. She's got a potential arm triangle if she can get past her guard. She's very long. She might be able to. I wonder if she could finish this from a half. She's almost past guard here. We might end up with a new champ here. And she got her. Holy smokes. Well, she did not keep that belt long, did she? Won the belt her last match. And now she just got submitted. She looked like she hurt her ribs there, too. She's like grabbing at her left side of her rib cage. Wow. So new champ at women's 145. St. Marie gets the win over Lima. She might be the first Canadian UFC BJJ champion. That was really nicely done. All she had to do was pass, and she did, and she finished the move.
And you can tell she's just starting to constrict. She hasn't even dropped her hips yet. That's a good
Driving forward.
She's trying to
Oh, that was nice arm triangle. All right, so one title changes hands. I think Gracie's gonna be able to get it done against Tackett. I don't think so. What is that? It's like a 3D printed triangle thing. I don't know where that came from. Sitting on my arcade machine over here. Wow. So this belt we've had like 3 different champions in this weight class in the short amount of time that they've had the belt for this division. I wonder if Bellamere gets the UFC contract, if they'll let her compete in UFC BJJ at the same time. Because we haven't seen that yet. We've seen a couple retired former UFC fighters compete in UFC BJJ, but we haven't seen any current UFC fighters compete. Oh wait, but don't we got Mikey Musumeci against Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell. I do believe that's supposed to happen. That might be UFC BJJ 11. Let me track down my phone. What is that? Who are the competitors for UFC BJJ 11?
She was starting to panic, but I think I fell a little bit and chopped blood loss, a little sloppy. But, so if I can get there.
UFC BJJ 11 takes place on Thursday, September 24th. Confirmed main card competitors feature historic crossover main event and light heavyweight title fight. So we got Mikey Musumeci versus Bryce Mitchell. Then there's a light heavyweight title bout, Mason Fowler versus Nicky Rod. Wow, Nick Rodriguez. Then additional matches, Mason Stritzel versus Sebastian Zazuta. So yeah, 2 title matches. Wait, you know what? No. The Musumeci Bryce Mitchell fight says it's a featherweight. That would be 145 pounds, and Mikey Musumeci is the 135-pound champion. So he's moving up a weight class to do the match with Bryce Mitchell. Which is weird because Bryce Mitchell competes at 135 in the UFC now. Moved down from 145 to 135, and I believe he's undefeated at 135. But that's going to be a really difficult match for Bryce Mitchell to win. As much as he's a good wrestler and has pretty good jiu-jitsu, I mean, one second or third twister in UFC history, he's got his hands full of Musumeci because this is all Musumeci does, is jiu-jitsu. So it'd be tough for a lot of these guys to cross over. I think Bellamere could do it. She could fight UFC because, I mean, she already wrestles, fights in MMA, and competes in no-gi jiu-jitsu. I think that would be, she would be one that could definitely compete in the UFC while competing in UFC BJJ. I would really love to see like a Charles Oliveira compete. I mean, we saw Gilbert Burns did amazing in UFC BJJ after retiring from MMA. I'd like to see some of these people that are really, jiu-jitsu specialists try to come to UFC BJJ. I know, which Gracie is this? Sean Matas, Gracie. We see him? I know we've seen him on Fight Pass Invitational and stuff. Did he compete in UFC BJJ already? Getting ready for the main event. We already saw one belt change hands. We saw Cassia Mora win her match and Fornerino win her match. Those two are going to compete against each other soon for the belt at 125. Ooh, this guy beat Kyle Chambers. All right. David's trying to call me because he couldn't get through to his mother. All right. So here we go. This should be an interesting matchup. Gracie against Tackett. You know, Tackett's going to really want the finish even more this time around. After having to go the distance with Hocha last time, he's really going to be hunting the finish this time.
He may be strong and he might have a lot of experience, and I believe that it takes 8 waters to actually like pass out. He wants in there with me and then he looking for a way out. As soon as I see that expression, I'm gonna start.
It's going to be an interesting match for sure.
It's gonna be time. You're not gonna have time.
Definitely, Tackett is non-stop attack. I think he's won all of his matches in this by submission other than that last one against Hocha. Hocha's just so experienced, though. It's pretty wild. Hocha said he took that matchup and all he did was work on losing weight. He really couldn't work on his technique. Well, when you're that experienced, how much do you really need to work on your technique? I don't know.
For a better life. We last saw him here in February on UFC BJJ 5, getting the win. Took that match with just 2 weeks notice. But team, he said for this one, he has had a full camp. He has prepared for the pressure, stepped on the cardio, and he's put on a strong performance.
All right, guys, I'm going to go get my drink. I will be right back.
They can't tell you can't live. You can't.
All right. I had to step away and grab my drink. Main event of the evening. All right. Don't forget this weekend we've got UFC Fight Night. Let me open another shirt on him.
When they rear naked choke over Andy Canelo on UFC BJJ 1. But last time, he got beat up by Backer Rocha. Said it took him a month and a half to recover. It was helped by getting into the UFC Performance Institute. After he got healthy, it was just gym, training, and sleep. He was just so focused.
Saturday's Fight Night, Hernandez versus Rodriguez. This is going to be one heck of a matchup. I'm super stoked for this one. You got brutal striking of Rodriguez. You got ridiculous pressure by Hernandez. Hernandez went and trained with Sean Strickland after he fought Sean Strickland. He said it was basically just a repeat of their fight in the gym every time they would spar, except all stand-up just beating the living snot out of each other. Which is crazy because, I mean, Strickland has a messed up shoulder, right? He's trained with shoulder all tape, but he doesn't not seem to stop training.
He now sets the record here at UFC BJJ with the most title defenses.
Who's calling you? Tell me good night.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape.
Okay. I didn't even.
That is crazy. Andrew Tackett is only 23 years old. Some of the best jiu-jitsu competitors in the world are like in their early 20s. All right. Here we go. Main event of the evening. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this main event. What are the fights we got on this card? Spivak versus Petrino. The Ritter versus Delizzi. Mason Jones versus Medeiros. Judice versus Chavez. Kennedy versus Shamil. Some pretty decent matches on the main card. I don't know if I'll give a whole lot of predictions on those prelims. I will definitely give you predictions on all the main card fights. All right, getting ready for this match to start though. Main event, if you're just joining me over on Kick, watching UFC BJJ. Main event, Tackett versus Gracie, and we're on. Oh, my timer didn't start. Sorry, guys. Timer might be 3 or 4 seconds behind. And wow, Tackett just slams him into the wall of the bull. Gracie attacking the leg. Tackett going for a potential Darce or something. Now he's almost in full mount. Oh, gets kind of swept over, but he's on a leg. Gracie trying to get back on top. Oh my gosh, this is just insane. They're just going back and forth. Man. Both guys just going from one attack to another. Oh, man. Oh. Well, he's got a hold of his leg still, but he's almost got his back. Oh my gosh, I think this is not good for Gracie. Gracie trying to defend. He doesn't have it under the chin. Oh. You could break his jaw with this. Gracie taps. First round finish. First round finished by Andrew Tackett. Just annihilated Gracie. Gracie was going for a lot of different stuff, but that's crazy. So that was like less than 2 minutes. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my timer. Wow. So that was quick. The fact that he had his leg like that, and he was still able to finish him. That was brutal. Dang. About crushed his. That is so crazy how good he is. So many good, like 20 to 23-year-olds in jiu-jitsu. Some of the best in the world are so young.
Deserve Justin Bernard.
Wild. Mm. That was a pretty quick finish there. Wow.
What makes this special is, you know, I've already proven it. I've subbed 4 people in the first round, so I'm just gonna keep it going. You know, whoever wants it can come and get it. You know,
He's got 4 first round submissions in UFC BJJ title matches. Only match to go the distance was on with Hocha. I think Hocha might end up with the middleweight title.
For being there this whole camp, and for being there through my injuries, being there through my doubt. You know, I couldn't let it happen.
Oh man.
All right, so whoever wins 77 kilograms at 80 cc's, you better come over here and try to beat me for this title. Now, there's a couple of people in the business community that I want to get fights with. I want to get a match with Joseph Chan. I want to get a match against whoever wants it. But if I can get Joseph Chan, I would love to get a match with one of the Ritola brothers again, or Mika Gavala. So if they want to come over here and challenge me, then good luck. Now, I think most of the jiu-jitsu people are scared. I don't think they're going to step up and go against me. So I'm going to call out some MMA fighters because I know they got balls. So, Sean Brady. Sean Brady's got some of the best grappling in MMA. And he shows
Calling out jiu-jitsu competitors and MMA fighters.
Tom Brady.
Sean Brady.
We'll see who wins. Now, another call out that I want.
Oh.
Submissions.
So calling out a few UFC fighters from 155 and 170. Sean Brady and Patty Pimblett.
Let's pick and go, guys.
Yeah, I mean, since the UFC seems to maybe be open to crossover matches, they're doing the Bryce Mitchell versus Mikey Musumeci match, then why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they let, you know, a really good grappler from the UFC come compete? As long as they got enough time between this and fighting in the UFC again in case they get a knee blown out or something.
Call out the guy that's time for the second or three making some victories in the UFC, but unfortunately, he's not.
Well, those were some fun matches. How many finishes do we have tonight? We had finishes in both of the title matches. We had finishes in both of these matches. Did he finish? Yeah. He finished Nikolov. This one went the distance. This was a finish. This one. First match of the night. It was going when I came on the stream. I don't remember. I don't remember who won. Did Kelly win? I think Danielle Kelly won, but I think it was a decision. Maybe we'll do a recap here. So we had at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 finishes out of 8 matches.
Top over game and back to Lima. And listen, Lima didn't make it either. Of course, she had her, I wouldn't say all sorts of trouble, but it was very competitive in the first round. I feel like once Marie kind of got her feet underneath her, I mean, it was just so much her even have like that head arm choke that kind of atomic, got her the win, got her the belt.
Former champ, she grabbed her ribs after being arm triangle, which is weird.
Well, I gotta tell you, I gotta go with the old dog here. There were so many people.
Fucha was super impressive. I mean, Andy Varela is not an easy guy to finish. Stop. All right.
And you know, he's established as a competitor, and he's still out here innovating. And it's just good to see him competing. Listen, I love the idea of him competing against Ronaldo Jr. I mean, back approach at 44 years old, and so he can still compete.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened in that first match.
BJJ. Listen, women's matches here tonight. And we have a very interesting women's flyweight Grand Prix.
8 matches and 4 were women. Now, at least 3 of those were finishes. I'm trying to remember the first match. I don't think there was a finish in that first match. I think there was a decision. I think we had 6 finishes out of 8 matches. Right. If you've been watching all night long UFC BJJ, what was your favorite match? I'm going to stay on the stream for a couple minutes till viewership falls off, and then I'll close it out and go eat a little bit more dinner maybe. But yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys thought. I thought they were pretty good matches. Yeah, so this one, first match, and the third match went the distance. We had a finish here by Hocha. We had a finish by Tackett. We had a finish by Fornarino. And then we had a finish by Mora. And then we had a finish by St. Marie, becoming the new champ. And Tackett got the first round submission over Gracie. So, yeah, good matches. Lots of finishes. I know I complained a few UFC BJJ events back that there weren't enough finishes and there were too many matches won by decision. But now we're getting a lot more finishes and a lot more people on the attack. So I like seeing people hunting for the finish more and a lot less decisions. So I'm probably going to call it good. It looks like some of you guys have dropped off. So I will see you tomorrow night, hopefully. I'm going to try to do a stream and do a breakdown. One more time, I'll tell you what I'm doing tomorrow night. I'm going to watch fights of these 2 individuals. Not these 2 individuals. Yaroslav Amosov from Ukraine, already ranked number 11 in the UFC welterweight division. People are saying that he could be, if he makes it to a title fight and Islam Makhachev is still champ, this could be the guy to beat him. They feel like he's that versatile. Has a submission win in the first round over Neil Magny in his first UFC fight. And then I'm also going to watch this guy, break down a few of his matches. He is 13-0. All finishes, 12 KOs and 1 submission out of Kyrgyzstan. And he is competing in Dana White's Contender Series against Anthony Figueroa, the second, who's 9-1. So let's look at him really quick. Let's just see. 9-1, 3 KOs, 1 submission, lots of decisions for this guy. Doesn't have that 100% finishing rate that his opponent has. He's racked up a bunch of wins in a row, though, it looks like. He has a 5-fight winning streak. He's competed a bunch of times on Uriah Faber's event on his way to this Contender Series matchup. So, yeah, we're going to watch this guy, and we're going to watch Amosov. I want to see how do you think this guy is the next big thing at 155, and could Amosov be a future title contender? So, that will be tomorrow night. That will be exclusive on Rumble. So if you are on YouTube right now, it'll be on Rumble and probably also on Kick, but it will not be on YouTube since I will be watching videos and I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. So tomorrow night, be here on Rumble or on Kick. If you could go to Rumble, that would be great. Right now, if you're on YouTube, go to the link in the description, click on it, sign up on Rumble for free, and follow my channel there. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. For tonight, great jiu-jitsu matches. Everybody have a great night. God